Major Shah, to the best of your knowledge, sir, have you seen reported anecdotal evidence that seems to indicate that over the past decade, that Muslims in India, Indian Muslims, have been denied schemes? They have not received their houses, they have not received their toilets, they're not getting insurance, they aren't allowed to use the flyovers and the roads and the new trains that are being built because of their religion.
Okay, Rishabh, firstly, let me put one point in perspective for everyone to understand one thing. That in India, I believe, and I have personally experienced that also, not just believe that neither Hindus nor Muslims are in danger. We are all equally safe and equally unsafe as per any citizen of India would be there. With regards to, in case there's a chain snatching, for example, a thief will not do a chain snatching, seeing that, oh, burkhe mein hai, to Musliman hogi, if Hindu hai, to Hindu hogi, and by chain snatch karunga. No. A criminal will do his criminal act irrespective of your religion or your caste, creed, region. So we are equally safe, equally unsafe. So koi khatre mein nahi hai. First, let that anxiety out from everyone's mind. We are all safe. And I, being a Muslim, if I respect other religion will definitely respect me. I totally concur with Professor Madhav Nalapat. He gave a very, very balanced and a very, very mature thinking. Hats off to him. What he said, when you know somebody, you will not see कि ये हिंदू है कि मुस्लिम है, वो इंसान है भाई. ना हिंदू बनेगा ना मुसलमान बनेगा, इंसान का बच्चा है तो इंसान बनेगा. It's as simple as that. But then actions speak louder than words, right? So they are action-wise. I've never felt discriminated, or I've never paid attention that my name is Mohammed Ali Shah.
My question is, as you know, you're well traveled, well versed. Okay, your family has been involved in everything from the armed forces to education to politics to the arts to theatre to Bollywood. I mean, literally everything. You yourself have partaked in many of these. Have you come across Muslims who have come and told you that, listen, my neighbor, he was a Hindu, so he got a PM Awas Yojana house, or they got their insurance certificates, but the local authority didn't give them to us because there was a religious discrimination? Have you come across any anecdotal evidence of this?
Nothing at all. No evidence to bahut dur ki baat hai. Not even a whisper have I heard of this. Okay, Rishabh. But the fact is, yes, if you ask me in large, by the Muslim community, they have been hurt by the Prime Minister's speech in Rajasthan during the election campaign when he mentioned about infiltrators and he mentioned about. So a lot of that's for them. Yes, we are not infiltrators, definitely. We are as patriotic as anybody else. My father was the deputy chief of the army staff. He was the vice chancellor of the Aligarh Muslim University. My uncle is Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, several national awards. I have risked my life on several occasions safeguarding our national frontiers. So definitely, we definitely are not GHUSPATIs or infiltrators. We are as patriotic. We love our motherland and we will die. Okay. Even now, I'm not in uniform, but I'm willing to live my life happily for this nation, Rishabh.
Okay. Major Shah, quick yes. Interjection, then I have a question for you. Major Shah.
Right. No, by All India Muslim Personal Law Board going and telling people, many Muslims don't even listen to them. I mean, they don't recognize them, many of them. I'm telling this to you honestly. I think more people would be hearing people like Muslims like Shams Ravish and Major Mohammed Ali Shah on NewsX than people would listen elsewhere. So I think, firstly, I commend NewsX for doing a great service. You're giving a message, and I would like to give a message through you and through your channel, especially to Muslims, कि कोई खतरे में नहीं है. बिंदास रहो, आसमान खतरे में, मिलजुल के रहना है.
So I will present to you, and this is now a truism because it's an application for now years and years. Okay, you have two choices as a person in a privileged position like mine. Okay, which is to make decisions, right? And the choice says that if I want to have a toxic, nasty, ugly, horrible conversation, let me find the most extreme nonsense talkers, put them on television and make a big deal about them. I have that choice, or I have a choice, and we're not finished here, so let's carry this on. Or I have the choice to say that no, the people that have nothing substantive to say, have just want to do violent venom, nothing logical to say, should not be given the platform just because they're obscene. So then let me but that doesn't make us shy away from the difficult questions. Let's address the difficult questions. Major Shah, let me then point out the reverse. Because it is reasonable to say that whether something has actually happened or not, okay, because you're being told all day or for many other reasons, there might be a sense of insecurity, there might be even a sense of fear, and that requires a redressal. It requires a sense of, a pep talk, a sense of confidence, a reality check. But if we reverse the question, because Hindus in this country, hear what's being said online or on, let's say, TV channels in Pakistan, where on the streets the people are saying that all the temples should be destroyed. The latest thing going on in Pakistan, they're saying that because they built a temple in UAE, that was the reason for the storm and the flooding, because God was so upset. And people are saying this on the streets. No, but the people are saying this on the streets. So then they say, right. It could be reasonable fear of Hindus in this country that, look, for those who got left behind in Pakistan, they have been annihilated. In a Muslim majority country, the minorities they've been eradicated. No good scenario in Afghanistan. It gets worse in Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, a lot of unhappy places. So if one day the Hindus become the minority in India, the same will happen to us. How do we address that?
Rishabh, Pakistan is a very bigoted society. The minorities, the way they are treated in Pakistan, the lesser said, the better. I feel very sad. I mean, very, very sad for the minority community in Pakistan. You see minorities in Iran, you see minorities in China, you see minorities. What are they going through? But here in India, I can still proudly say that, when the Ram Mandir was inaugurated, I was celebrating with my neighbors. I know so many of my Muslim brethren who are celebrating with their Hindu friends. And we have mazhab nahi sikhata, aapas mein bair rakhna. We all are one. We all have to, you gave the example of the Ansari family who ran a legal case for years and decades together, and now they were there, wo shirkat kare during the inauguration of Ram Mandir. So that was never an issue. That in fact, Muslim community has reconciled to that. They have accepted it, and in fact, they are Muslim people. Even I'll give an example of a rickshaw wala in Ayodhya. Rickshaw wala pehle wo 5 rupees kama raha hoga, abhi wo 1,500 rupees kama raha hoga. Because of the population that rushed to Ayodhya, they are benefiting economically. Yes.
Okay. India, yes, Ghazni did this, Aurangzeb did this. Why is that still an argument on whether temples were destroyed? Yeah, they were destroyed. Yes, things like this happened in Spain, they happened in Austria. There is a monument that was built in Istanbul that became a church, then it became a masjid, then it became a museum, then it became a masjid again. These things happen all over the world. Why are we still fighting tooth and nail about the veracity of these things?
Okay, Rishabh, whatever happened in the past, very sorry about that. I mean, the temples shouldn't have been destroyed in the first place. They were, but that's what invaders do actually. Irrespective of whichever religion they belong to, they come there and they invade, and that's exactly what they do. But it's been very, very sad.
Exactly.
Like in 90s, I'll give you an example. Like in 90s, in Jammu Kashmir, there was a massacre of the Kashmiri Pandits, unfortunately, and my heart goes out. It was very, very sad. And there was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, there was not much voice in voicing our concerns and uski ninda karne ke liye. So that doesn't mean but say that Muslims did that. These were terrorists who have no standing, who have no, terrorism has no religion. And secondly, Karl Marx had once said, religion is the opium of the masses. So best way for any politician, irrespective of the party, is to tell them that aap khatre mein ho, religion khatre mein hai. I'll quickly conclude by saying, I totally concur with what Professor Madhav Nalpat said. Rishabh, you don't believe it, to make a confession to you, about 4 or 5 years back, an educated person like me, I would believe that, if the CA comes into place, a patriotic Indian like me will have to lose his nationality. When I could believe that, how silly. Where it is not going to affect any existing Indian citizen. It's about protecting the rights of other minorities from India, Pakistan, from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, from other countries, from other Muslim countries. So the very fact is, if a political narrative could be spread like that, and if educated people can actually believe that, I shudder to imagine what people who are lesser educated would be believing, Rishabh.
Okay.